It's time to learn the truth about the Wuthering Waves Gacha System. Is it going to be as good as Punishing Grey Raven, or is it going to be some other monstrosity entirely? Well, we've been doing a lot of speculating on this channel. We've been speculating based off of Kuro Games' other properties, which again is Punishing Grey Raven, as all of you know, as being probably one of the more friendly gacha games when it comes to their pity system and how their overall banners work within that game. So a lot of people have been fairly optimistic about Wuthering Waves and hoping that they choose to go that direction with it and not in another one. But we're finally going to find out the truth. Now, one little grain of salt and something to bring into this is the first closed beta test. So there's been an alpha previously, there's this closed beta test, and there's rumor of a future closed beta test as well as then the final release of the game. If this goes really poorly, there's time to change, and hopefully we don't need it, and hopefully the system is good. But why don't we play the video and find out where we're at? As I mentioned before, the video is called Wuthering Waves Gacha System Explained and How It Works, Free to Play Friendly, posted by Willis Gaming. I'll have the full video linked in the description down below, as we're probably not going to go through the entire thing in this video, so make sure to check that video out, like and subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate him putting this content together, as you know, I don't have access, so we're gonna get it from him. So thank you, Willis Gaming. On to the content.
But yeah, let's jump into it. So, the gacha system. If you open up the menu here, when you actually
here we go
into the beta, it's here. It's called modulation.
Okay, modulation, not bad.
Current banner.
Oh,
this beta is
this looks familiar.
Start on the banner, and then
just
you have
throwing that out there.
Characters here and this character here. Now,
Dungeon, Mortify you on, thank you.
I'm gonna say this a lot.
Don't
and
say
it.
It
might annoy a lot of people, but I honestly don't care.
Don't say it.
It's similar to Genshin Impact.
When dreams become nightmares. Oh, that's like literally the one thing I didn't want him to say. Well, look, Genshin's gacha system is not the worst. There are worse ones out there. Like it at least has a pity system, but maybe it's a little bit better. Let's hear him out. Wait, no, it says right there, 10 modulations will get at least one resonator weapon of 4-star or above. 90 modulations will get you at least one resonator weapon of 5-star and above. So far, that's the exact same as Genshin.
And stuff like that. So basically 10 modulations will get you at least one resonator weapon or a 4-star.
Yeah.
So every 10 pulls you will get a 4-star, and then every 90 pulls you'll get one resonator weapon
okay,
or a 5-star, like a 5-star character. Pretty much
just
yeah,
no
every
50-50.
10 pulls, you get a 4-star.
No 50-50. And you know what? It's not the worst.
So the way it works
no
is
50-50, it's not the
pulling
worst.
currency here, which is essentially these key codes. These are basically for each pull, and then you have the currency, which is this stuff. So if you want to make one pull, I think it is.
I'm like so nervous now.
We'll just do one pull. So this is basically the pull.
Okay, this is cool.
So many gachas where you have to like actually physically do stuff, and I feel like this is just going to be super long. But you basically just pull it.
That's like nothing.
Honestly,
yeah, the audio at least is good. I like the animation. This is cool, and you can definitely see like it's a 3-star. There'll probably be like some color changes and stuff there, which I'll be excited to see.
The percentages. So if you come
okay, yeah, rates. Let's see.
It will show you all of the poll rates and stuff like that. It is.
I'm not a stats guy. Maybe somebody can math for me in the comments down below. How does it become 1.6 on the included guaranteed, but it's only a 0.8 on the base rate? Like, I don't know. I've just never really understood that. I mean, I will say too, just glancing at this so far, it seems like pretty par for the course in terms of overall gacha rates. Like this doesn't look like anything new. I'm not sure of the PGR rates off the top of my head, but at least compared to other games I've played, this seems pretty par for the course.
And this is including weapons as well. And then if we come down here, the 5-star character pulls are actually different chances compared to the weapons. So I think you have you have a higher chance to get a weapon than you do a character. So the
is that what the wave bands are?
Inside the poles as well, you have these things called reverberating wave bands. And basically what these help you like upgrade the character.
Okay, yeah, but I want to see what these reverberating wave bands are.
Here's our backpack here. You have these things, the reverberating wave bands. Now we've actually got quite a load of these. We've got them for Rover.
It's got
Rover
30 for the Rover.
That you start with. And
is that like shards?
Them,
like in Punishing Grey Raven?
Like,
is it like a dupes thing?
And we're going to switch to Rover. And we come down to his upgrades.
Okay.
And it's these things here, I think, used them on, or is it something else?
I think that's the skill menu. Okay, taking a quick look here. Sequence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This looks very similar to like Genshin's Dupe System.
Come to sequence 1. Yeah, here it is. So it's actually kind of odd. So
looks like it's 2.
You've got, obviously, the constellations like this.
Okay, so he kind of floats around there for a little bit, so I'm just going to cut this part in. So what we're looking at here is actually like a blend of the Punishing Grey Raven and Genshin Dupe System, effectively. So on that other screen we saw before where you see the sequences, there's sequences 1 through 6. Those are effectively constellations within Genshin. If you get a duplicate character, you get 30 of those shards. So with those 30 shards, that's enough to unlock a full sequence. The order that they go up is 2, 3, 5, and 20. So, 5, 10, 30 total. So you get 30 shards from a pull on a duplicate, which will do a full sequence. But like we saw in those other rates, you can actually just get shards directly from the Gacha system itself. So if you're not lucky enough to get actual duplicates of characters, you can still get some of those shards too, and still slowly progress the characters that way. I'm personally okay with that. With Genshin's system, like, especially when it comes to 5-star characters, in general, like it's really hard to get constellation for 5-star characters. I have very few like rate up characters that have dupes because it's just so expensive to get one of them, and then there's not really any other way to get constellations other than duplicates. But this way you can still get the other shards on the banner and still do that slowly and progress the account if you are pulling even on other characters. So personally, I'm okay with this in terms of like how they want to do the dupe system. Every Gacha game's got a dupe system. Works for me. But it is interesting to see kind of like a cross between the two different systems. All right, we're going to continue on.
Take a look at all of the characters as well.
Okay.
You come to the database, and this is all the current.
Oh my gosh!
Beta. So a lot of the
just look at that beauty. So look at this. Look at her. She's just absolutely prime. Easily top tier unit. Like she just looks awesome. Seriously, who do you want? Do you want Juyan and Anka, or do you want Yinling? That's not even a real question. That'll be a must pull for me. Like, no hesitation. Especially because, like we talked about before, basically all the other characters right now are A ranks except Jian, Yinling, Juyan, and Anka. Unless they're absolutely broken, Juyan and Anka are easy skips for me from like a character design perspective. And Donjin also still looks great. These get like awesome. They look great in game.
Yeah, I guess one last thing I wanted to mention. How do you get the currency? The currency for the pulling. So it's once again similar to Genshin.
Okay,
you can
so
actually farm this voucher currency
Tacitrate
into the modulation key codes. Now, a way you
okay,
can
so
actually
Tacitrate is like primo
you
gems.
can literally come to a souvenir shop like this lady here. You can buy some gifts, and she actually sells them for.
Okay, looks like she sells them for 20 of whatever these coins are. But something I'm noticing in the corner there. It does say limited 5 of 5, and I don't see any timer resets on this menu, so it'll be nice if it refreshes. I have a sneaking suspicion that these are probably going to be a one-time purchase, which will be a little disappointing. But I mean, also it's the beta, so who knows? That can always change. If these refresh like even like weekly, probably won't be weekly. If these refresh like monthly, that would be great. I'm going to go out on a limb and assume it's probably just going to be a one-time thing.
20 of these like silver coins. So I'm actually going to buy one more pull actually. You're probably wondering, how do you get these silver coins? So to get those silver coins, you actually come over to there's a dude over here.
Yeah, man, the mobility in the game is awesome. I'm so excited for it.
Coins you can farm, and think of them essentially like tokens that you can then use in each town that you come across. So this guy actually wants you to deliver these audio caskets, and when you deliver the audio caskets, it gives you the coins for at least this town.
It looked like it was there's a poll as a
Going
reward
to
there
shop,
too.
obviously there's a bunch of levels. Each
And it goes
level
up.
actually gives you some key codes as well. Some give you 2.
Complete previous level to unlock.
This is all about basically exploration. The more you explore, you basically just come to this guy, you hand in the audio caskets, and you can just get free pulls.
That's probably going to be a one-time use as well too. I suspect that's probably not going to be a reset. That'll be like just like general like exploration rewards effectively. I see that being a one-time thing, which again, I think maybe from like a reroll perspective, that would be helpful because, you know, maybe there's a way you can grind out some of those really quickly in like the starting region, who knows? And maybe that's something you can consider for re-rolling in the future. That's probably not going to be a recurring source if I had to guess. I want to take one last quick little glance just at the data that he's scrolling through here. So yeah, final look on the 5-star characters. It's 0.8, 1.6, 6%, 1.7, 2.5. So still a low rate on the reverberating wave bands, but like, you know, it's at least still there. I wonder if like rate up characters are going to be in this, or if there's going to be like a standard pool of characters and then there's going to be rate up characters. You know, that's to be determined, but we'll see. Yep, confirmation on the duplicate characters. It is 30 reverberating wave bands. Yeah, it must just be a clerical error because here again, it's saying that the rate up character is Yin Ling here, but also that Anka and Juyan are in there. So it's nice to see that actually like which characters you'll know who are in the pool. And it seems like at least on the rate up banners that it's not every 5-star unit. So you could still get lucky that like, you know, if you come later into the game and you're really pulling for Yin Ling, for example, but you know, Jian's on the banner, maybe he's an opportunity too. Or maybe Anka and Juyan are kind of like 2 of the standard banner, like 5-star characters. So it's like, oh, if you don't get Yinling or Jiyan, the two of the coolest looking units, you at least get these 2 lollies. Jeez, I hope that's not the case. It seems on the 4-star side that all of the 4-star units are in the banner. And then we just can see the other 3 units that are rated up. Even though the 5-star characters, 2 of them, I don't love, the 4-star pool of characters or the A-rank pool of characters do still look really cool to me. So, I mean, like, I'm still pretty happy about that, even if you don't get the 5 stars. Hopefully, they don't get completely outclassed. However, guys, that seems to be all of kind of the important details in the video from Willis Gaming. Again, make sure to click the link in the description. Go check out the full video. He does show a few other things in it. I just wanted to kind of keep it to the core details for this video and what we're talking about today. And it seems, unfortunately, some of our worst fears have been realized. They are taking some inspiration from Genshin's banner, and I really hope they don't stick with it. Again, we're still in the CBT. There is time for change. If you're watching this video and there's a CBT survey and they ask you about the banner, give feedback on that. Like, no, we don't want that. We don't want them to copy Genshin's banner in that way. At the very least, they need to keep that 100% rate. That 100% rate and not doing the 50-50 on the first one, that alone is huge in comparison for Genshin and Honkai versus PGR, Punishing Grey Raven. And like, I really don't want them to bring that in. I really hope they don't keep that. But that's going to be all it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you found the video informative. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. We got more content coming and the channel's always growing, and I appreciate the support. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.